everyone, and I hope you're all having a wonderful March so far. I have been so excited to share these colours with you. I can't wait to hear what you guys think of the new I Am Confident collection. This collection is the most perfect spring set of colours you have ever seen. If you want to be in with a chance of winning this entire collection, please stay on the live because we will be doing a giveaway of this gorgeous collection at the end of the live. So please do feel free to stay tuned and come and chat with us and everything. I will be getting the live kicked off in a couple of minutes. I'm just giving everyone a chance to join who wants to join. What do you guys think already about the new I Am Confident collection? Is this not the most perfect set of pastels you have ever seen? There is every colour in this collection that you could possibly need for spring nails, Easter nails. I feel like these colours are, excuse me, the perfect segue into spring colours, and here are some designs that I created with these colours. If you love them, then feel free to stick around because we will be doing a giveaway of this entire collection at the end of the live. So please do stick around if you want to win this entire collection of polishes, because there will be a chance at the very end. But how is everyone? How has your month been? I'm interested to know how you're all doing. Hope everyone is having a good month so far. And yes, these pastels are perfect for spring, Kylie. I totally agree. They are absolutely stunning. And thank you, Glossy & Co, for saying that my blend is perfect. I do try my best. Ombre is still something that I struggle with a little bit, but I do like to try my very best. So let's go ahead and get on into the live. So I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Kelly. Here on Instagram, I am at Enchanted Nails by Kelly, and that's Kelly with an IE. I have been doing nails for maybe, 13 years now or something. I lose track. And I have my very own home studio where I work from. I'm obviously from the UK. I don't know if you guys can tell by my accent, but I am from the UK. I'm from Oxfordshire, and I am obsessed with everything Madame Glam. I have been for about 9 years, and now I am absolutely privileged to be able to work with Madame Glam and bring these lives to you every month and show you the new collections. This collection is called the I Am Confident collection, and it is available on madameglam.com now, so do not wait to pick yours up because I think these colours are perfect for spring. There's a colour in there for everyone, for everyone's taste, everyone's skin tones, everyone's preferences, and they are the perfect segue into spring nails, I think. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this collection and Madame Glam's theme for this month. So March invites renewal, growth, and celebrating the power within. Love that. Absolutely love it. Say it louder for the people in the back. This season is about embracing your strength, honouring yourself, and radiating positivity that uplifts everyone around you. Now, is that not just the nicest message ever for a gel polish collection? I feel like Madame Glam are super thoughtful with everything that they do, and this is just perfection. I can't lie. I also want to tell you guys about the amazing things about Madame Glam, some things that you may not even know. So they are vegan, they're cruelty-free, HEMA-free, and salon quality. My favourite thing, apart from all of those things about the Madame Glam polishes, is that their formula is so creamy. If you've never used them before, you'll see when I start swatching the colours, but they are just the most easy, pigmented, creamy, silky, soft, buttery colours to apply. They are honestly the best. That's why I've been using them for 9 or 10 years, and I will never use another brand because they are just the best. And obviously their collections are absolutely stunning. No one can deny that this is the most pretty collection of the year so far. So I think we should go ahead and get on into swatching these colours. So I'm just going to put these to the side and open them all so that we are able to swatch them together. Oh, and I'm knocking my light with the polishes. I'm so enthusiastic. I am just going to take all the lids off so that they're easy for me to reach over for swatching. And I can't wait for you to see how these colours just glide. I mean, they glide onto the nail. They are just so easy to apply, so quick. And a lot of them as well, I don't know if any of you haven't used Madame Glam polishes before, but a lot of them are one coat only. Like, you just don't need any more than that because they're just so pigmented and so creamy and easy to apply. I'm just getting the polishes all lined up so that I can put them in the order that I want. I'm always crazy and I put them in rainbow order when I'm swatching. I don't know if that's just weird or if anybody else does that, but that's what I like to do. So let's get a swatch stick and let's make a start with swatching. I'm going to zoom so you guys can see. So first colour we're going to go with is Dusky Rose. I'm hoping this is bright enough for you guys to be able to see. Hopefully it is. You'll just have to let me know. Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see the colour as it goes on. But these are just insane. Look at this. For one coat, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And this is on a clear swatch stick as well. So imagine if you're applying it on top of Biab. That's just going to be completely opaque in one coat. It does help speed up the process. It really, really does. I just absolutely cannot get over the coverage on these. They are absolutely stunning. So that one was Dusky Rose. Now we're going to move on to Lavender Mist for all of you lilac lovers out there, or lilac, however you say it. I say lilac, but there's no right or wrong way. But again, look at this colour. How stunning is this going to be this spring? And I'm not even a purple fan. Purple is like my least favourite colour, but this, unreal. Absolutely unreal. And I honestly can attest and say that all Madame Glam colours are like this. They are all super pigmented, unless they're obviously designed to be a sheer polish. They are all like this consistency, just so easy to apply. So the next one we have is Peony Pink, which is a beautiful warm toned pink. I love it. Well, I love all the colours in this collection. They all go so well together. I swatched them when I first got them just to see what they were like, because I can't wait until the lives to do that. I need to be able to use them before, but look at that. Perfect. How stinking cute is this? Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next one, which is Apricot Bloom. You guys are going to have to let me know which ones are your favourites in the comments. I would love to know. But this one is Apricot Bloom. Just look at the coverage. If you've never used Madame Glam before, I promise you, you will never look back. These polishes have some kind of magic in them. I don't know what it is, but they are just beautiful. Yes, Sid, I agree. They're making me excited for spring as well. Totally agree with you there. That is something that I wish I would have said, but you got there before me. But yes, it does make me excited for spring as well. The next colour we have is Sunny Veil. And yellow for me is always a bit of a tricky one. But this yellow, I mean, look. Beautiful. And here in the UK, I don't know if anybody on this live is from the UK, but we have been having some awful cold, cloudy, nasty weather. And today I put my sandals on, I went out and took my dog out for a walk, and it's been absolutely glorious outside today. So yes, spring is coming. I can totally see it now. I feel like we're on the edge of winter and spring is definitely on its way. Now for the next colour. Oh, you're in Scotland, Alison. How exciting. Close to me. Madame Glam is the best. I've gotten rid of all my other polish. Same here. Same here. So now we have Green Dew. If anyone is interested, this collection is already up on Madame Glam. You can already go to the website and go and purchase all of these colours, because I think these are going to be incredibly popular. I don't know if they'll sell out. My sneaky suspicion is that they will, because they're just such beautiful muted colours. And when you see them all together, you'll see it's like a beautiful muted rainbow. They all just go together so well. This collection has been so well thought out and so well put together. Next we have Muted Mint, and it's exactly what it says. It's definitely a muted mint colour, maybe even like a light turquoise. It's got sort of a duck egg blue thing going on as well. It's really stunning. I think that my clients are going to love this one. This one's going to be a firm favourite for spring and summer, because not everybody likes the super bright neon colours, and for those that don't, a pastel shade is always a good in-between, I always think. And then we have Morning Sky, which is a bit of a grey blue, but it's still super spring-like, I think, especially for those times where it's cloudy and not so nice. But this is a beautiful colour. Really beautiful. And remember, I'm painting these and they're all one coat, baby. All one coat. You just can't beat Madame Glam. And then what I want to show you is the last polish we have here is the Spring Charm No Wipe Top Coat. I never get any import charges to the UK, to be honest. I've never experienced that with Madame Glam products, so I couldn't tell you. But I haven't ever had any. How can anyone pick a favourite? Such a gorgeous bouquet of colours. Yes, what a great way of describing this collection. I totally agree. And then I'm going to show you now the Spring Charm No Wipe Top Coat. So this top coat could go over any of these colours, I think, and still look beautiful. But I wanted to show you it on its own. And I will show you it up close in a minute so that you can see the sparkles. It's ever such a light, fine kind of glitter. Let me bring this up. But that is a no wipe top coat. That would just give a lovely sheen, a lovely light sparkle to any of those colours, I think. So let me pop those in quickly. And then I'll get all of the swatches out. In fact, I might just top coat them whilst we're sat here. Let me find, I've got so many Madame Glam colours and polishes. I need to find my top coat. Okay, so here we go. We're going again with Dusky Rose. So I'm just going to top coat this with my Madame Glam No Wipe top coat. Just to show you how shiny this top coat is as well. It's actually insane. Even when it's cured, it makes the nails look like they're wet, which I just cannot get over. Though I would suggest maybe getting the entire collection because I'm just crazy like that. Then we have Lavender Mist up next. So let's top coat. I was about to say swatch it. We don't need to swatch it. We've swatched it already. We're going to top coat this one here. Again, this colour. Obsessed. Looks like a fairy. Yes, it does. That's a really good way of saying it. Next, we have Peony Pink. And pinks are always popular. You're always going to use pink, I think. Especially coming into spring. And you could mix and match a lot of these colours because I feel like they would all go together. So that one's Peony Pink. And I've just realised that my lamp has run out of battery. So I just need to grab my charger and plug it in, otherwise I won't be able to cure anything. Apologies, give me 1 second. There we go, put that back on. Apricot Bloom. You definitely have a few in mind. Do you really? I'd be interested to know which ones you like best. These colours remind me of Bridgerton. I've never actually watched it. Is that a bit crazy? Because I think everyone's watched it at this point, apart from me. But maybe you could do a Bridgerton themed set of nails with these polishes. That would be fun. And then we have Sunny Veil. Oh, I know. This top coat, honestly, you will never go back once you've used it. It is honestly beautiful and it is so shiny. And I use this on my clients all the time and they can get 3 to 4 weeks of wear out of it with stunning shine still. It doesn't dull. It's beautiful. I am obsessed with it. And then we have Green Dew. So let's top coat that one. And then what I'll do in a minute is I'll show you all of the colours together. And when you see them all together, you'll see like the cohesion in the collection and the way that all the colours just go together is just unreal. It's honestly the nicest looking collection all together that I've seen in a long time. And that's not to say that I don't love all of Madame Glam's collections, because as we all know, I absolutely do. But yeah, this collection specifically really looks good together. So this one is Muted Mint. And I do think these colours would see you through spring and summer. So this is a collection worth investing in, I believe. If I hadn't worked with Madame Glam and I wasn't getting the collection as PR, I would absolutely buy it within like 2 minutes of it being available. So then we are going to top coat Morning Sky. And then the last shade in this collection was a no wipe top coat. So I won't top coat that one. I'll just show you that in a minute once I've got all of the shades together. So there we go. I'm just going to pop that in and set those for 60 seconds and I'll have a little chat with you while I do that. I really love that pastel green. Yes, Green Dew. It is stunning. Oh my gosh. Eliza, same. Like, I've been so waiting for spring to come so that I can paint loads more spring colours. I am getting so bored of the dark colours now. Like, I love them for the time, but now it's March. I just can't wait to start painting lighter, brighter colours, and this collection is perfect. And yes, it is, I believe, free shipping over a certain amount to the UK. I believe it's $100. That's what it used to be. I can't confirm that though. You may need to message here on the Madame Glam account and they will be able to tell you, but I'm sure it was always over $100 was free UK shipping. Hopefully that's still the case. I'm just going to grab all of these swatch sticks together and I'm going to show you what all of these colours look like together minus the top coat. So I'm going to grab all of these and stick them all together to show you. I mean, just those three, look at that colour palette. And then we're adding in a peach. I'm going to just zoom out a little bit so that you guys can see. Then we've got the peach, then we've got the yellow. Then we've got the green. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hold all of these. I'm going to really try. And then we've got the turquoise. And then we've got the blue. Look at that set of colours. Is that not just the most beautiful set of colours you've ever seen? Absolutely obsessed. Right? Tell me that that's not the cutest set of colours ever. I will not believe anyone that says it's not. So now I'm going to recreate one of these designs for you guys. I'm tempted to do this tie-dye one. What do you guys think? I usually let you guys choose. It's either, I'm going to give you two choices. So it's either the tie-dye one or the ombre one, or maybe the flowers. I don't know. Which ones do you guys like? It is definitely a home run for sure. But I haven't done a tie-dye design in ages and I love doing these. They're so much fun. I might show you a different variation of it because there are so many variations that you can do with these tie-dye designs. But look how stinking cute this is. Yeah, I thought you might like that. I'll show you a different one just because you've seen this one, but there are so many different things that you can do. So let me just get out a little tip and I'll talk to you guys whilst I'm just getting out all of the colours. So one of the things you're going to need, and I'm just going to look for my favourite one right now. I can't see it for some reason, but I'm looking for my favourite Madame Glam nail art brush. But of course I keep opening the wrong ones. Let's see. Hold on, should have got this out before. Okay, so I'm going to use this pink one, which is the detail liner. This is a pink one. They usually are black and gold like this one here, but this came with the February collection. I'm not sure if these are available, just to buy on their own. Okay, so let's give this a go. I'm gonna pick a certain amount of colours, I'm not sure if I can fit them all on, but let's give this a go. I'm just gonna decant to the side of me, in case you're wondering what on earth is Kelly doing now. I am just decanting some of the colours to the right of me so that they're easy for me to get a hold of whilst I'm doing the design for you. And then we can get started. This is actually way more simple than what you think it is. These tie-dye designs, they look really complicated, but they're actually just so easy. I obviously matte top coated mine, but you could just normal top coat if you wanted. I might even use my ultra liner actually. I'm going to use, rather, the ultra liner is just a little bit longer than the detail liner, so I'm going to use that because I think it'll be a little bit easier. If you've got a longer nail art brush, that will probably work out a little bit better. So let's get started, guys. So I am going to start out, how did I do this? I did the pink in the middle, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. I'm going to go ahead and do the same design so that you guys can see. I was going to do a different one, but maybe I can do a different one next month with next month's collection, because these look really good with, these tie-dye designs look really good with bright colours, dark colours. Like, you can do these in any colours you want. So I start out by just drawing a circle in the middle. It does not have to be perfect. Like, none of these shapes have to be perfect. I like to go round like the rainbow. So then I'm going to go orange. And again, these colours will merge. It's absolutely fine for them to touch and everything. And none of it has to be perfect, because when you think about tie-dye isn't perfect either. Tie-dye always comes out kind of cool and quirky and not exactly even. But I would say time is of the essence. So if you can be, the quicker you can be, the better it will be. But it will be what it will be. Don't worry about it. It's not going to turn out badly. So I'm going pink, orange, yellow, and then I'm going to do the greens after, I think. And you basically just keep going round like this until you've covered the entire nail. So if you have to go back round again with the same colours, then you do. Again, this doesn't have to be even. I really wouldn't think too much about it. I would just paint it as quickly as you can, but not like being crazy, because it will be fine. Okay, and then I'm just cleaning my brush in between, obviously. Sometimes I make some of the lines bigger, sometimes I make them smaller. It really does just depend on how it lands. I just try and make it look as good as possible, really. And I'm not really the best at hand painting, so you'll see I'm turning this nail around quite a lot to make it a little bit easier for me. But we will get there, I promise. And you'll see in a minute, I've done this in like 2 or 3 minutes. And it hasn't really taken that long. Then I'm going to go in with like the turquoisey kind of colour. Just at the top there. What I love about these kind of designs is that they don't have to be precise. I think you can just kind of make it your own. And it does look like a mess at the moment. I appreciate that. It really does. But I promise you by the end, it will look like a really cool tie-dye design. And it's been so long since I've done one of these. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a blue line. And then after that will be lilac on the very outside. So I'm almost done to show you the next part. But the next part is, it's really vital that you follow the steps, because if you don't, you're not going to end up with a tie-dye, you're going to end up with a mess. So I will tell you my top tips for making the very best tie-dye, because this comes together so cool at the end. You guys are going to love this. So that probably took me, 3 minutes max? Now, what's super important is that you have like a lint-free pad or something that you can clean off your brush with, because every stroke that you now do on the nail, you need to be able to clean your brush. So I usually start at the top here from the middle and pull out like that. Then you need to clean your brush. So I'm going to be doing this in between. I then do like a cross, so then I do this way. Just going to move my lint-free pad onto the other side so I can easily get it. Then I go this way down like that. Then I go to the side. Oh, that needs a bit more cleaning. Like that. And then I go in between that as well. So then I'm going to go this way. And then I'm going to go this way. And then, oh, I did not clean that. And this is what happens if you don't clean it properly. So I'm giving you a lesson here. It's very difficult to fix after you've done it. And then I'm going to go this way. So we've kind of done a star, right? Just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in between those lines back into the center. So I'm going to go this way. And this way. Just basically back the way you just came, but in between all of the lines that you've just created. And you'll see that the tie-dye is coming together. And that's how you end up with a tie-dye nail. There is a bubble in there. I'm going to try and get that out. There we go. And that's how you end up with a tie-dye nail. So I'm going to cure that. And that's how you do it. So it's that simple. I obviously matte top coated this one. You can use whatever colours you like, if whatever season you like, all colours and colour schemes for this work. So that's kind of fun, right? And now I'm going to just do up all the colours while that's curing and just put them here so that you have a nice background so that you can see. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. I can do another one. There's so many variations. What I'll do is I'll include one again for next month with next month's collection and make it a little bit different so you can kind of see some of the things that you're able to do with Madame Glam polishes in the what am I trying to say, tie-dye kind of realm. Let's just do these up. I'm so glad you like it, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Somebody who's not the best at hand-painted nail art, it is nice to hear that I did a good job. And yeah, this is the finished product. Isn't that fun? So before we, in fact, no, what we're going to do is I think we're going to do the giveaway. That's what I think we should do next. Sorry about that, guys. Don't know what happened there. Sorry, lost connection. So what makes you say, I am confident? That is the giveaway question for this month. So please do let me know. Oh, I could top coat it with the shimmery one. Actually, would you like to see that? Whilst you guys are answering the giveaway question, I will top coat it with the Spring Charm top coat. Oh, thank you so much, Kylie. That's so nice. Let's give this a little bit of a top coat. That is such a good idea. I never thought about doing that, to be honest. Here we go. It's magical. I love it. Karis, that is such a good idea. Look how nice that looks. I'm obsessed. I am going to do this on one of my clients, I swear. So the giveaway question is, what makes you say I am confident? Sorry, I'm getting all my words messed up. Yes, that's correct. Yes, that's correct. So you go ahead and answer the giveaway question in the comments if you'd like to win the beautiful I Am Confident collection. But first of all, I am going to explain some more things about Madame Glam for those of you that are new to Madame Glam. So before I had the honour of working with them, I was a part of the Madame Glam VIP program for years. And let me tell you how amazing this program is. You need to know about this. This is a need to know basis. So it's 50% off of your gels, 50% off of your gels, 365 24/7, free shipping always and international, exclusive sales, early access to new arrivals, and it's $29 per month, which goes into store credits. You can pause or cancel it at any time, and it's free for the first month for new members. So feel free to join the VIP program if you want to save tons of money and get beautiful gels in your collection. There's also Madame Glam Pro, that's wholesale for nail techs, pros and salon owners or distributors. So you can go to madameglam.com for more info on that. So now I'm just going to have a little look through your comments and see what you guys are saying. This is going to bring me so much joy, I can just tell. Let's have a little look here. When your nails are on point, yes girl, I feel you there. Having grace for myself, treat myself how I would treat others. Oh, Sid, that's a great one. Being the best mum you can be, and when your son compliments you, that's so nice. Just had my first baby in January, congratulations. And having her has boosted my confidence. Oh, that's so good. Seeing your children succeed. There's a lot about children in here, that's so nice. When I feel and look good. Oh my gosh, that's such a good one, Jen. And oh my God, there's so many good ones. I wish I could sit and read them all out. There's so many. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're so sweet, guys. I love this. This uplifting, all of these positive affirmations. I love this. I think this is just such a nice lot of suggestions here. And it's so hard to pick one winner. I wish I could literally give a collection to you all. You are all just wonderful. But I think I'm going to go with catch.breeze.hands. So you are the winner of this wonderful I Am Confident collection. I hope that you love it. Please send Madame Glam a DM and they will get your collection out to you soon. I hope that you love it as much as I do. And I do just want to thank you guys for watching with me again this month. I am here on the 4th of every month at the same time, sharing the new collections with you. And it is honestly my favourite day of the month. So please join me at the same time again next month to do this all over again with new colours and new designs. You don't want to miss next month, let me tell you. You do not want to miss it. And in 30 minutes, I'll be over on the Madame Glam TikTok page to do this all over again. So if anyone wants to come and join over there, feel free to come and say hello. I can't wait for next month already. And you guys have made this so special. So thank you so, so much. And I will see you guys on the 4th of April.